It was really cool. A lot of people have been asking for a while to be able to buy my kits, and I think there's two colorways. I decided to wear purple today because I felt like it gave more day vibes, and obviously there is an orange kit for night. I'm really excited, and I guess I'll take the free promo question. There's a pop-up at Federation Square, and you can buy the kits in person there.
Coco Gauff has done it once again for New Balance, and this time the numbers are absolutely staggering. The young tennis star has proven that she isn't just a phenomenal athlete on the court, but also a genuine marketing powerhouse off it. What happened after her first match at the Australian Open sent shockwaves through the entire sportswear industry, leaving competitors wondering how New Balance pulled off such a perfectly executed marketing move. Gauff stepped onto the court at the Australian Open and secured her first win of the tournament with the composure and confidence fans have come to expect from her. But it was what happened next, during her post-match press conference, that truly lit up both the sports and business worlds. Instead of focusing only on her match or her opponents, Coco made a carefully planned announcement. She revealed that her Australian Open kits and merchandise were officially live and available for purchase at New Balance stores at that exact moment. The impact was immediate and explosive. New Balance sales didn't just rise, they skyrocketed. The brand experienced a surge that exceeded even its most optimistic expectations. Fans who had just watched Coco dominate on court rushed straight to New Balance's website and physical stores to buy the same gear she was wearing. The timing was perfect, and the execution couldn't have been sharper. What makes this even more impressive is that none of it was accidental. This wasn't a lucky coincidence or a spontaneous decision. New Balance had mapped out this strategy long before the first ball was ever served at the Australian Open. Even before the season began, the company had made it clear internally that they were going all in on Coco Gauff. They understood her star power, recognized her influence, and were willing to bet big on her ability to move merchandise. Rather than following the traditional approach, waiting for a tournament to end or for an athlete to win a title before launching products, New Balance chose a bold, unconventional path. They understood that Coco didn't need to win the entire tournament for fans to want her gear. Her presence, popularity, and cultural influence were already enough. So they made the decisive move to go live during the first Grand Slam of the year, with Coco herself announcing that every kit she would wear throughout the tournament was available immediately. This was guerrilla marketing at its finest, and the results speak for themselves. The campaign wasn't just successful, it was phenomenal, setting a new benchmark for how athlete-driven marketing can be executed in real time.
Anyone tell you that you should just do your sport, because no one just does their job. Make sure you explore all parts of you, and you feel like that part fits you, then...
In just one day after Coco Gauff made her announcement, New Balance generated approximately $3 million in sales in the United States alone. Let that sink in, $3 million in a single day from one product line in one country. Those are the kinds of numbers that keep executives at competing brands awake at night. The news sent shockwaves through the sportswear industry, with giants like Nike, Adidas, Puma, and others watching closely, and quietly wishing Coco Gauff was on their roster instead. But New Balance isn't slowing down or celebrating prematurely. They've made it clear this is only the beginning. The company plans to continue leveraging Coco's influence to climb the charts and cement itself as a dominant force in the tennis apparel market. What we're witnessing isn't just a short-term win, it's a full-scale revival. Before Coco entered the picture, New Balance was steadily losing relevance in tennis. While the brand maintained visibility in other sports and lifestyle categories, tennis was dominated by Nike, Adidas, and other established names. New Balance needed a statement, and they needed a comeback. That comeback began the moment they signed Coco Gauff, and everything since has been upward momentum. From the start of their partnership, New Balance re-entered the tennis conversation as a serious player. Coco didn't just restore relevance, she propelled the brand to heights it hadn't reached in years within the tennis market. The numbers from last year tell that story clearly. As Coco continued to rise and consistently perform at the highest level, New Balance saw a 20% increase in sales, pushing annual revenue to $7.8 billion. That wasn't a minor bump, it was a massive leap directly tied to Coco's star power and the brand's decision to center its tennis strategy around her. What's fascinating is that New Balance didn't reinvent the wheel this season. Instead, they refined what already worked. They took a successful strategy and made it sharper, faster, and more impactful. To understand this approach, you have to look back at 2023, when Coco won her first Grand Slam title at the US Open. That moment was historic, not just for her career, but for New Balance as a brand. They had prepared for it with remarkable precision. Within seconds of Coco securing the championship, New Balance launched celebratory merchandise. Not hours later. Not the next day. Seconds. That instant execution gave them a massive head start over competitors and sent a clear message to the entire industry. It became obvious that Coco wasn't just a brand ambassador in name, she was the driving force behind New Balance's resurgence in tennis. She brought customers, attention, and long-lost credibility to a segment where the brand had struggled. That's exactly why New Balance rewarded her with a $300 million deal last year. This wasn't a typical endorsement contract. It was a 6-year partnership worth $50 million per year, placing Coco among the highest-paid athletes in endorsement deals across all sports. New Balance looked at the results and decided she was worth every dollar. That contract will likely face pressure in the future, because competition is only going to intensify. Nike and Adidas aren't going to sit back and watch New Balance dominate the tennis space uncontested. They will almost certainly make aggressive moves to lure Coco away, offering signature lines, massive financial incentives, and long-term branding opportunities. The battle for her loyalty will be fierce. Until that day comes, if it ever does, New Balance has every reason to be grateful. Coco Gauff has transformed their tennis division from an afterthought into a revenue-generating machine. She's delivered visibility, credibility, and sales numbers the brand could only dream of a few years ago. This partnership is a masterclass in how athlete endorsements should work when both sides are fully aligned and strategically committed. What makes it even more powerful is the authenticity. Coco genuinely believes in New Balance products, and fans can feel that. When she announces her gear is available, consumers trust that she actually wears it and stands behind it. That kind of authenticity is worth more than any traditional advertising campaign. As the Australian Open continues, every match, practice session, and press conference becomes a live marketing moment. Every time Coco steps on court, she isn't just playing tennis, she's generating revenue. This is the new model for sports marketing, and New Balance has executed it flawlessly with Coco Gauff.